believe how run down the track is. The track at the old Kokomo High School downtown campus. Um, I used to run on this track like 30 years ago. It was actually, it was right here where we're at, right where my feet is. It had that black pumice stone in it. I never thought I'd see this track like this. Wow. And that was for the football games that used to have here. If you notice, it got football posts on each side, and they had soccer. That was that was the announcer box. I cannot believe how run down the track is. This is the old gym, Kokomo High School gym. They used to have concerts here. My mom remembers seeing Tammy Wynette back in the day perform here. I used to do gym every day. Have to cross the street between classes just to go to the gym. Back then, it was slightly busier than it is nowadays. This is new. This whole area is brand new. It's like 5 years old, less. There was a double lane here, but this was it has pools. It was pretty famous back in the day. I don't know how famous, but if it had concerts, then yeah. But over here, let's slowly pan. Yep, it's the school I went to. I went here 8th and 9th grades, and it was featured in a movie, Terror Squad. The movie that was shot here was filmed in and around Kokomo inside the school, and I think the kids said it was Mr. King's room. I don't know who that was. I never had it. But yeah, I used to get off the bus right there every day. Right next to the cop shop. Yeah, old school. I wish I could go in. It's Sunday, so I can't go in anywhere, and I'm old, so I'll probably creep them out. Right now, it's some kind of performing arts or something. It's no longer a high school anymore. At least I don't think it is. Right now, I'm exploring Kokomo High School downtown campus, or what was once called Kokomo High School downtown campus. Anyways, I went here in 8th and 9th grade. And right now it's called, whatever that word is. International Integrated Art School. Okay, whatever. Back when I went here, it was a school. Good. Yep. Went here 8th and 9th grade. We had class out here. Mrs. Dedich. Was that her name? Mrs. Campbell? Mrs. Campbell. That was her name. She would have, on a day like this, we would have an English class out here. So, I'm pretty sure it's Mrs. Campbell. If one of y'all are watching this, she was an English teacher back in 89, 90, 91. So if you could, please correct me. I won't say you're wrong, because my memory is it's been 30 years. Anyways, right here's, I used to get beat up every day right here by a couple of kids. I was skinny. Back then I weighed about 125 pounds. Back then I could run that, in a little bit, if I don't show up first, the track, I used to run that 100-meter dash in 9.8. So I don't know if that's a good dash or what. But right here was something called the Commons. And hopefully I get through here. Nope, can't see it. Nope, not with the light on. Give me a sec. Through here was the commons. Of course, that was the main office. On the other side of the commons was the lunchroom, and you had to have an ID, a school ID to buy lunch. And it was back when lunches was free. And we also had counselors, school counselors that walked around with a gun on their side of their hip because we had gang activity back then. And to let me get out of the doorway. I can't remember what I was just thinking. Oh, to bring up the argument that teachers should be armed and blah blah blah. It worked back then, and that was at 30 years ago. I mean, the school's still standing. There was no school shootings here, at least. And plus, right across the street was Kokomo City Hall. Whoa. Which was built like 40 years ago. I remember them building this. Yeah. And I was a little kid back then. That was a big school. I had to go up and down the stairs. The basement was home ec and blah, blah, blah. You know, all that nice stuff. Over here was wood shop, English, math. I hated math, so I never really paid attention. Mr. I can't remember his name. It's a science teacher. Yeah. I'll eventually figure out his name later and probably put it on here as a... I'll probably put it up here somewhere on the screen when I remember his name. And, of course, this is the City Hall. This is, I mean, it's nice. I've been there just like a couple times. It's about 40 years old. It was built in the early 80s. I know that much. I remember them building it. This fountain is kind of new-ish. Nice touch, but a lot of water being wasted there. And, of course, right across the street from that is the Y, the new Y, which is about 2 years old. So, and right across the street from that is, whoop, gotta get in view. And right across the street from the Y is the new parking garage. I'm up there somewhere. My car is, I mean, it's got high-end apartments up there. This is a couple of years old. It's all here in downtown, which is very close to some of my favorite places, which I will show you now. Comics Cubed. I remember when these guys is behind the Markland Mall. It was called Kokomo Comics back then. It's sad that they had to close that one, but they're right here on what is called Geek Street. I highly recommend going in there. Kind of cramped, just a little bit cramped, but the guy knows his stuff. I have no idea who that is. Wings Egg, that's kind of new. And good food, though. Even the alleys in downtown, they kind of dressed up a little bit, if you'll notice. And here's my favorite, one of my most favorite spots is Kokomo Toys. If you all hear, some of you watching any Hooded Cobra Commander videos, you'll probably see my comments down bottom talking about Kokomo Toys. This is where it's at. That channel, JoeFat82, trying to think of the guys. It was here from South Africa. What's their names? G.I. Joe Berg. 4BMX 257, I think. I can't. If you're watching this, I'm sorry if I get the numbers wrong. But those are all great channels, and I always talk about this store like it's, look, when you was a kid, and sometimes I go in there and I just kind of relive it. Not just sometimes, all the time. It's a nice store. There was one of those stores that was on another road that was really small, and it's hard to get around in the aisles. And they moved here, and it just totally, as soon as I walked in there, it totally blew my mind. It is a beautiful store, and really nice people. So, I highly recommend. And here we are in Courthouse Square. And I can't see the sign now. I'll walk too far out. It's right. Kokomo Toys is open between 11 and 6, Tuesday through Saturday, I think. But they're online too, so you can't miss them. Courthouse Square. I remember in '87 they had a bombing there. This was a bank at one time. Well, it still is a bank now, but it's been closed down and opened back up so many times. But that building's been there forever. Traffic. Of course, there's the old brick box courthouse. And right across the street from it is Cook McDougal's. It's great food there. Very good food. I highly recommend something called the Dempsey. Or, please, I think it's called the Creole. It's a fish sandwich. It tastes great. I can't think of the name of it. Highly recommend this place for just nice atmosphere, everything. Of course, here we are still in downtown Kokomo. A lot of these buildings have been here for over 150 years. This is a bank building. You've probably seen this in a couple of my other videos. And I really like right here. As soon as we get past the trees, I like the trees. This is Kokomo downtown has really come a long way to cleaning itself up. It's kind of like that drunk uncle you got that finally sobered up. Oh, off to the right is, of course, there's an art gallery. And if you ever get a chance to come down here, there's the alleys. It's basically art alley. As I told you before in another part of the video, these been dressing up the alleys. It's pretty nice. The entire downtown area. Hi. Anyways, here's me. I like the gold tint on the windows on this building. It's always been like that. Always been let me get a wider shot of it. Well, let's get it from the sunlight. Yeah, that's a good idea. There's Walt Moss Barber Shop. That's my favorite barber shop. I go there whenever I need a haircut. Highly recommend them. They're nice people. On the corner of Mulberry and Main here in downtown Kokomo. That's kind of new, but it's part of the Howard County Hospital. Look at that gold. You can almost go blind from it. If you watch any of my other videos, you probably see it on one of them. This is a good coffee shop if you ever get to just go there. Main Street Cafe. Good food too. And right here is where the old City Hall used to be. This is now a real estate company building. But way back is 40, 50 years ago, this is City Hall building. And where these are, it's where the fire trucks used to go. This was a fire station and City Hall, and all rolled into one. Police was here. This is a much smaller town. Kokomo was a much smaller town back then. Yeah, so I had to get close to it, get the glare of the sun over that way. Yeah, it's been here 200 years almost, I think. Of course, the Baptist church. Yep, back across the street. This here's part of the well, this is downtown, of course. This is where I don't know what Buckeye, Jackson Buckeye. This is the old train station. This here was I have no idea what it used to be, but now it's a restaurant and hair salon, and I mean they're bringing a lot of new businesses into downtown Kokomo, and which I like a lot. This here is now a bar, I think, not a bar so much, but it's kind of like a steakhouse if you notice by the cow on the side. But it's let's see, Marble the Steakhouse. It was called something else, but they changed it. Whoever had it before, I can't remember the name of the place. But this was a train station, and there was train tracks right here where this truck is. There was train tracks. It was active up until early '90s. I used to ride my bike down here all the time and see the locomotives sitting here. There's like 2 or 3 train tracks right here, and there was a loading area. Oh, here's a couple of them right here. But yeah, like I was saying about the train station, this is on the other side of that brick building that you've seen before. Here's some of the train tracks that was here. I guess they don't want to keep the memory alive, I guess. But there's locomotives here. This was all warehouse. And now, it is a... Let's see if there's a way I can get up in there. Only downtown Kokomo, man. Ugh. Ooh, I'm on the tracks. I hope I don't get hit by the number 9 or whatever train was here. That's from the early days. They probably found that in the warehouse. Give me a sec. I used to get my haircut there when I was real little. My mom used to make me go there. I hated it. I hate being in some kind of beauty. I mean, they're nice too, but I'm a man. We don't get our hair done in a salon. I get it done at Walt Moss Barber Shop. Anyways, the train station, it turned into both the Marble, the Steakhouse, or what we call it, and Tin Man Brewing Company. And luckily, I can actually go up in here. This is just a spot where trains offload stuff. I like what they did here. This is nice. I really like this. I mean, Oscar's Pizza, that's new. Three Amigos Mexican Grill, that's, I mean, can't really miss it. This is nice. Nice day here in downtown Kokomo. Oscar's Pizza, yeah. It's here on Washington. That's a new place. There's the empty place. Lee's Auto Repair. This is new right here. This place right here is brand new. It's for the older folks. But yeah. Well, that was my walk around downtown Kokomo. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If if you want to have a look, it's just off of Washington here in Jackson. You can start there, or you just whatever, just follow your nose. I don't know. I hope you liked the video. Comment, like, subscribe. Bye.